Have you ever felt like you're running behind in life? Like everyone else got the instruction manual, and somehow you didn't? While your friends seem to be building careers, finding relationships, and figuring themselves out, you're still searching, still questioning, still trying to understand where you belong. And maybe the worst part is watching people who seem less thoughtful, less capable, or less self-aware move ahead of you. It can make you wonder, what am I doing wrong? But what if you're not behind? What if you're simply following a different timeline? Psychologists have noticed something fascinating. Some personality types don't peak early, they bloom late. And among them is one of the rarest personality patterns of all, a personality defined by deep thinking, intense self-reflection, and a constant search for meaning. Ironically, the very traits that make these people struggle early in life often become their greatest strengths later on. Here's why. Most of society rewards speed, quick decisions, quick answers, quick results. In school, the students who answer first often get noticed. In business, the people who act fastest are often rewarded. The world seems designed for people who move quickly, but there are some people who don't operate that way. Instead of asking, how do I get ahead? They ask, why am I doing this in the first place? Instead of chasing opportunities immediately, they analyze them, question them, pull them apart. They spend years trying to understand themselves. And from the outside, it can look like hesitation, indecision, even failure, but something deeper is happening. Because while others are collecting achievements, these people are collecting understanding, and understanding takes time. This is why many highly introspective people often feel lost in their 20s or even their 30s. They're not just trying to build a life, they're trying to build the right life, and that's a much slower process. Psychologists call this identity exploration, the process of figuring out who you are before deciding where you're going. The problem is that identity exploration often looks unproductive from the outside. Nobody sees the internal work. Nobody sees the years spent questioning beliefs, changing perspectives, learning from mistakes, trying to understand themselves. All people see are delayed results. But here's where things become interesting. Around middle adulthood, the pattern often starts to reverse. The people who rushed into careers they hated begin questioning their choices. The people who built lives around other people's expectations start feeling trapped. Meanwhile, the person who spent years understanding themselves finally has something incredibly valuable: clarity. They know what matters to them, they know what doesn't. They've developed self-awareness that many people spend decades trying to find. And suddenly, what looked like being behind becomes an advantage.